So today we're going to talk about special products of binomials. Before continuing on with the notes, go ahead and set up your notes, Polynomials, Unit 4B, Homework 5, with the appropriate date in the upper right-hand corner, and then make sure you have questions or comments ready to go on the right-hand side of your paper. And so one type of special product is called a square of a binomial. And this is the binomial with a form a plus b squared or a minus b squared. So here I have an example of x plus 7 squared. And once again, I can break that apart to be x plus 7, x plus 7. And the reason we call this a special product is it's going to have a very special property. We can use our graphic organizer or FOIL to help us go ahead and multiply these two binomials. X times x gives me x squared. 7 times x gives me 7x. 7 times x gives me 7x. And then 7 times 7 is going to give me 49. Combine my like terms, and I get x squared plus 14x plus 49. Let's take a look at another example. Once again, keep an eye out for any type of patterns you may notice while doing these. So here I'm going to do x minus 7 squared. I'm going to go ahead and break it apart. So now I'm multiplying two binomials, and once again you can use either your graphic organizer or you can use FOIL to help you multiply. So I'm going to have x times x, which is x squared. I'll have x times negative 7, which is negative 7x. I'll have negative 7 times x, which is negative 7x. And then negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49. And once I combine my like terms, I'll have x squared minus 4x plus 49. I want you to take a moment, look at these two examples, and describe any patterns in the binomials and their products that you may notice. We'll discuss your answers in class. Take a moment, pause, copy before continuing on. So another type of special product is called a difference of squares. And this is when the binomial is in the form of a squared minus b squared. So here I have x plus 7 times x minus 7. Two binomials that look similar, however one's addition and one is subtraction. X times x will be x squared. 7 times x is 7x. Negative 7x is negative 7x. And then a positive 7 times a negative 7 is a negative 49. Now, when I go to combine my like terms, you're going to notice a 7x plus a negative 7x is going to cancel out. And that's going to give me x squared minus 49. Let's take a peek of another example. Once again, keeping an eye out for any of those similarities or differences, something that's going to give you a pattern you can latch onto. So x times x is x squared. I'm going to have 4 times x, negative 4 times x, and then a positive 4 times a negative 4, which gives me a negative 16. Once again, I notice that my like terms will cancel each other out, leaving me with x squared minus 16. So take a moment, look at these two examples, and describe any patterns that you might notice in the binomials and their products. We'll discuss your answers next class. Go ahead and take a moment, pause, copy, and then write down any patterns you see. So here's our try it out. For number 1 through 6, I'd like you to use the patterns that you discovered in each example on the previous pages, and make sure you write your answers in standard form. Now, if you didn't discover any patterns, that's okay. You can still multiply these examples using our standards of either a graphic organizer or FOIL. However, if you did notice patterns, there's some shortcuts to be had here for a faster way to multiply. Go ahead and take a moment, try it out before continuing on to the answer page. So here are your answers. Once again, if you struggled with any of these, make sure you put a star by it, and these are questions you want to ask at the beginning of next class when we discuss the try it out. See you next class.